Hey guys, Amanda here, your literacy coach, Birth to Five. Well, the end of the school year is fast approaching, and you know what that means? Everything gets to change. Kids leave for the year, summer plans change, we start a new grade. Sometimes people move or start new adventures in their life. Our world is full of changes, and our kids can have a tough time sometimes with changes. So sometimes the adults can have a tough time with changes too. I have found, I'm an Air Force brat, and I have found that as many changes as I had when I was a kid, I really don't like them anymore. I just want things to stay how they are. But change is inevitable. So here's some ways to help your kids with change. One thing that you can do is talk about it. We talk about the changes from grade to grade a lot at school, especially from pre-K to kindergarten. But other changes in your life, make sure you're talking about them with your child. So that gives you an opportunity to address any concerns or fears that they might have. Sometimes kids are nervous about things we never would have imagined. Never would have imagined. There's a funny story in our family, and my brother was, maybe 3, and we were moving from Louisiana to another state, and he was very, very upset. Didn't want to go, didn't want to leave. And my parents talked to him, and he said, "Well, Mom, I'm just worried there will be no churches where we're going." And my parents were touched. He's worried about his faith. No, he was worried about fried chicken. There was a church's fried chicken where they used to live, and he was worried he wasn't going to get his favorite food if they moved away from the church's fried chicken. My parents never would have guessed that that is what was making him so upset. So talk to your kids and find out what they're worried about. What makes them nervous? Are they nervous if you're moving that they'll have their own room or their own things, or if the dog is coming with us? What are they nervous about? If you're changing grades and moving up, they may be nervous because they love their teacher. Of course, they love their teacher. They may be nervous that they're leaving a favorite teacher, or that maybe their friends won't be in the same class as them. Talk to them about the changes that are coming. The second thing you can do to help your kiddo adjust to changes is to keep as much the same as you can. So keep bedtimes the same for the most part. Keep your meal times the same. Keep some of those scheduled things the same. If you are making a change where everything is going to change, like a move, take some familiar things with you. Talk about the things that are going to be the same when you get to your new place. Talk about the things that are going to be consistent, because kids really worry, even if they don't say it, they really worry that it's not going to be okay. It's never going to be okay again. It's never going to be the same again. And they need that reassurance from us. And you need to talk about other times when they've dealt with change. Do you remember how nervous you were when you were at home and you had to start school for the first time? That was a big change. And guess what? It turned out to be a wonderful change. And look how much you've learned this year and how many new friends you have. Talk about the times when your kiddo has gone through change and it's been good. And it can be good for us to remind ourselves of that too, that everything's going to be just fine, even if we don't like the changes that are coming. Another thing you can do is give your child some choice. So a choice may not be to stay in kindergarten forever. You're going to get kicked out. You're going to move up to first grade. Or you might not be able to choose whether or not you're moving houses. But what can they choose? What can they control? So can they have a say in a special activity before you move? Can they have a say in a special meal before you leave? If you're just transitioning from kinder to pre-K, can they kinder to pre-K, from pre-K to kinder, can they be excited about picking out a new backpack? What can you give them a choice in? Because there are some things they cannot have a choice in. When I was little, we had to move. My dad was in the Air Force. We had to move. We had to get all new friends, all new schools, all new grocery stores. Everything changed every 3 years. So that was inevitable. But what can you provide where they can have some choice? Do they get to choose which teddy bears they take with them? How can you build in some say, some control, so that they feel that their voice was heard, that they had a voice in this situation. The third thing you can do, wait, I lost my train of thought. We talked about talking about it. We talked about give them some control. We talked about keep things consistent. So I hope that there are wonderful changes in store for you. It would not be good if there were no changes. I think that would be difficult. I don't want to be in pre-K forever. I don't want my babies to be in pre-K forever. But change does come, and change can be good. And I hope you help your little ones make the transition to the next phase, to whatever's going on for you. I hope they do it well. See you next time.